You know, there's an invisible, completely silent force that's in charge of, well, everything. It decides how an apple falls from a tree, and it choreographs the grand dance of entire galaxies. It's the most fundamental power we know of. And today, we're going to pull back the curtain and take a good look. So let's dive right in.
I mean, really think about that for a second. What is this mysterious tether that keeps you firmly planted on the Earth, but at the very same time stops the entire universe from just flying apart into total chaos? It's a question so basic, we almost never think to ask it.
And the answer? It's gravitation. This isn't just an idea, it's a fundamental rule of reality. It's the force that pulls any two things with mass, the amount of stuff in them, towards each other. You can think of it as the universe's master architect, and it's superglue. Okay, but before we get totally lost out there in the cosmos, let's bring this whole idea right back down to Earth. Because the truth is, you feel gravity's effects every single moment of every single day. No, seriously, just think about it. Gravity is the reason that when you drop your keys, they hit the floor instead of just floating away. It's the patient, powerful force that makes massive rivers carve their way through solid rock, always pulling them downhill. And, of course, it's the invisible anchor holding all of us to the surface of this planet as it spins through space. It's constant, it's predictable, and without it, well, nothing we know would even be possible. So, that raises a big question. How did we go from just living with this force to actually understanding it? Well, that incredible story starts with one of the greatest minds in history, and a moment of observation that was, believe it or not, pretty simple. Yup, Sir Isaac Newton. Now, obviously, he wasn't the first person to see an apple fall from a tree, but he was the first person to ask the right kind of question about it, a question that would completely change how we see the entire universe. And this right here, this is the revolutionary idea. Newton connected something totally ordinary, an apple falling to the ground, with something majestic and cosmic, the moon sailing across the night sky. He realized they weren't two different things with two different sets of rules. No way! They were both being driven by the exact same universal force. This is how that leap of genius happened. First, the simple observation, an apple falls, straight down. But then comes the brilliant question. Wait a minute, why doesn't the moon do that too? And here it is, the big aha moment. The moon is falling. It is constantly being pulled towards the Earth by the very same force yanking on that apple. But here's the trick. The moon is also moving sideways, really, really fast. So as it falls down, the Earth curves away from under it. It's in a perpetual state of falling around the Earth. It's always missing. And that, right there, is what an orbit is. Okay, so once you have that amazing insight, you start to realize that gravity does so much more than just keep our feet on the ground. It's an active, powerful force that is literally shaping the world we live on. Think of it like a planetary sculptor. Over millions of years, gravity's immense, constant pressure is what crumples up continents to build mountains. Every single day, that gravitational tug-of-war between our moon and the sun is what gives us the rhythm of the ocean tides. And of course, it's what gives real physical weight to everything from a feather to you and me. But as powerful as gravity is right here on Earth, our planet is just a tiny, tiny stage for its real performance. It's time to zoom out. Way out. Because when you look at the cosmic scale, gravity stops being just a simple force. It becomes the silent, magnificent conductor of a massive celestial orchestra. That whole falling and missing principle we talked about, it applies absolutely everywhere. Just like the moon is caught in Earth's gravitational pull, our planet and all the others are locked in this beautiful, intricate dance around the incredible mass of the sun. It's the same universal law, just playing out on a scale that is truly breathtaking. And it just keeps getting bigger. Gravity is like a cosmic shepherd, gathering billions and billions of stars together into these amazing, swirling galaxies like our own Milky Way. And it doesn't even stop there. It then pulls those galaxies together into enormous clusters and superclusters. We're talking about the biggest structures in the entire known universe. It's the grand architect of everything. So, after this journey from a single apple falling in a garden all the way to the largest structures in the cosmos, what's the one thing, the final takeaway you need to remember about gravitation? Here's the bottom line. It's actually pretty simple. Without gravity, nothing we know and love could exist. No stars would ever light up, no planets would ever form. There'd be no atmosphere, no oceans, and definitely no us. It is the silent, invisible, and absolutely essential foundation of our reality. And that leaves us with one last, really fascinating thought. Gravity, this grand architect of the cosmos, is just one of the universe's fundamental forces. It's the master of all the big stuff. But what about the other forces? The ones that operate on the tiniest scales, the forces that hold the very atoms of your body together. What other invisible architects are out there, quietly shaping the reality we can see, and all the parts we can't?